Imagine this. You're scrolling through Instagram and suddenly you see a billionaire son showing off his private jet, wearing a watch worth more than your house, and casually talking about his struggles. You laugh, maybe roll your eyes, but deep down something stirs, a mix of envy and aspiration. And that's exactly the point. Luxury isn't just about expensive cars, bags, or mansions. It's a system, a carefully engineered game where the rich control the poor, not with chains or laws, but with desire. Section 1, the luxury trap. Luxury is marketed as freedom, but in reality, it's a cage. The poor and middle class are constantly bombarded with images of designer brands, luxury cars, and exotic vacations. The promise is simple. If you buy these things, you're not just purchasing objects, you're buying status, validation, and belonging. But here's the truth. Luxury doesn't set you free. It traps you in a cycle of debt, insecurity, and endless chasing. The rich know this. They don't just sell luxury. They sell the dream of being part of an exclusive club that you'll never truly belong to. And the cruel part is, the harder you try to prove yourself through luxury, the deeper you fall into the very trap that was designed to keep you running endlessly. Section 2, the business of desire. Luxury brands don't sell products. They sell emotions. A Louis Vuitton bag isn't leather and stitches. A Rolex isn't just gears and metal. They're symbols of status, carefully designed to trigger psychological responses. Every advertisement, every celebrity endorsement, every influencer flaunting luxury is part of a billion-dollar system built on one principle: to make you feel incomplete until you buy. And once you buy, the cycle restarts. You want the next drop, the next limited edition, the next upgrade. This is an accident. It's engineered. Luxury thrives on scarcity. The rich use exclusivity as a weapon. They limit supply, inflate prices, and create artificial value that has nothing to do with utility. The real product isn't the item itself. It's the hunger they plant inside you, ensuring you'll never feel satisfied no matter how much you spend. Section 3, how the rich design the game. The ultra-rich figure out long ago that the easiest way to control the poor isn't through force, but through desire. They create a game where wealth flows upward, quietly, while the poor chase illusions. Think about credit cards, installment plans, payday loans, all tools that allow the poor to feel rich for a moment while locking them into decades of repayment. Every purchase that feels like freedom is actually a contract of servitude. The rich don't buy luxury the same way the poor do. A billionaire buying a $500,000 car spends less of his net worth than a worker buying a $20,000 car on installments. To the rich, luxury is play money. To the poor, it's life savings. And that difference in perspective is the invisible line that divides financial freedom from financial slavery. Section 4, debt, the invisible chain. Debt is the real weapon of control. Luxury is just a bait. The rich understand that as long as the poor stay indebted, they remain powerless. Mortgages, credit cards, student loans. The chains may be invisible, but they're stronger than iron. The poor see luxury as a reward of hard work. But in reality, it's the reason they can never escape. They work harder, spend more, and remain locked in cycles that ensure money keeps flowing upward. This is why banks, corporations, and luxury brands work together seamlessly. They don't just sell you products. They sell you the means to enslave yourself financially. And the harshest truth? Most people will proudly carry these chains, mistaking them for symbols of success, while the system quietly drains their future. Section 5, the psychology of envy. Envy is a silent currency. Social media has turned envy into one of the most profitable resources in the world. The rich flaunt their lifestyles not to enjoy them, but to remind the poor what they don't have. When you scroll and see someone your age or younger showing off luxury, you feel pressure. Pressure to catch up, to prove your worth. And in chasing that illusion, you willingly participate in the system designed to exploit you. Envy ensures that you'll always want more than you need, and that you'll never stop working, spending, and consuming. And while you chase, the rich sit back and collect, not just your money, but your time, your energy, and even your sense of identity. That's the real power envy gives them. Section 6, luxury as a distraction. There's a deeper reason why the rich push luxury so aggressively: distraction. As long as the poor are busy chasing the latest sneakers, watches, or cars, they won't question the larger systems of inequality. It's a magician's trick. While you focus on chasing symbols of wealth, the real wealth, ownership of companies, control of resources, influence in politics, remains in the hands of the few. Luxury keeps attention fixed on the glitter, ensuring that people never look behind the curtain. The masses argue over brands and trends, while the rich quietly expand their control. The more people fight for superficial symbols, the less they notice the machinery of power beneath. Luxury is the surface-level illusion. Power is a reality. And by keeping the masses distracted, the rich ensure their position remains unchallenged, decade after decade, while society mistakes glitter for greatness. Section 7. Why the rich don't play by the same rules. Here's the irony. The ultra-rich don't buy luxury for the same reasons the poor do. For them, it's not about proving status. It's about storing value. Rare art, watches, cars, and properties are often assets, not liabilities. The poor see a Rolex as a flex. The rich see it as a hedge against inflation. The poor see a luxury car as a dream. The rich see it as a tax write-off. The same items exist in both worlds, but their meaning is entirely different. One side spends to look rich, the other spends to stay rich. Same items, different game, different results. And as long as this difference exists, the illusion that luxury is success will keep countless people financially trapped while the wealthy grow stronger, reinforcing a cycle that rewards knowledge over appearance and strategy over impulse. Section 8. The real cost. The real cost of chasing luxury isn't just financial. It's psychological, emotional, and generational. Every dollar wasted on unnecessary luxury is a dollar not invested in building wealth. Every moment spent chasing validation is a moment not spent creating real freedom. The poor pay with time, with energy, with debt, and with lost opportunities. And while they struggle, the rich profit from every purchase, every loan, every interest payment. The damage doesn't stop at one generation either. It compounds. Debt and poor financial habits are often passed down, creating a cycle where families stay trapped for decades. The illusion of luxury doesn't just cost money. It costs futures, dreams, and the chance at true independence. It robs people of choices, of security, of legacy, turning what could have been stepping stones into permanent chains. Section 9. Breaking the cycle. The first step is awareness. Understanding that luxury isn't freedom, it's control. That envy is a motivation. It's manipulation. That wealth isn't about what you show, but what you build. The poor must shift focus from consuming to creating, from chasing symbols to building assets. True wealth is silent. It doesn't scream through logos or luxury cars. It grows quietly through investments, ownership, and discipline. Breaking the cycle requires rejecting the trap entirely, recognizing that your value is not tied to what you display, but to what you sustain. Freedom comes not from showing off, but from having enough power and resources to never need validation at all. And once that shift happens, the illusion begins to lose its grip, exposing the truth. Real wealth is independence, not image. Conclusion: the game of luxury is designed to keep the poor chasing and the rich winning. Every ad, every brand, every influencer post is part of a system engineered, controlled through desire. But the truth is this: the real cost of chasing luxury is your freedom. And once you see the illusion for what it is, you can choose to step out of the cycle. Because in the end, wealth isn't about looking rich. It's about never needing to prove it. If this breakdown gave you a new perspective, make sure to like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more deep insights like this.